Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now, I will explain about the basic subject of verb agreement. Today, you will be focusing on the subject verb agreement. This online review will divide into 3 sections. Write answers on paper and leave paper at the end of each part. I will discuss the correct answer and noting the correct answer. Subject verb agreement. As we learned in class, the subject and verb of a sentence must match. The singular subject requires a single verb. If you use a plural subject, you need a plural verb. Let's cover this concept by answering the following example. First question. Second question. Third question. In the first number, the answer is has. Why? Because the singular subject sister is paired with the singular verb has. The second number, the answer is are. Why? Because the plural subject stems use the plural verb are. The third number, the answer is. Why? Because stem collecting is a single subject, so is the correct verb. Subject verb agreement and preposition phrase. Sometimes you may make a mistake in adjusting the verb to a word that is not the subject. Be careful to ignore prepositional phrase that come after the subject. The next few examples focus on cases like this. Give the correct verb that accomplishes the sentence correctly. Fourth question. Fifth question. Sixth question. In the fourth number, the answer is include. Why? Because ignore the phrase that live in the ocean, so you only have the plural subject mammals. So the fifth number, the answer is estimate. Why? Because in this example, the subject is the singular number, and therefore the related verbs are singular as well. In the sixth number, the answer is vast. Why? Because the word ecosystem and not savannas is singular, and therefore the correct verb is vast. Subject verb agreement and linking verb. If you have a sentence with a connecting verb, the verb must always match the subject, not the nominative predicate, which is a word or group of words that completes the connecting verb and replaces the subject. For example, in the sentence, Dan's grades are a source of disappointment. The verb are corresponds to the plural grades and not the nominative predicate source of disappointment. Question 7. Question 8. Question 9. And the last question 10. Let's check the answer. In the number 7, the answer is was, because in this example, the subject corresponds to the verb was. In the number 8, the answer is were, because the verb were corresponds to the subject, the laughter and noise of the guest, not the nominative predicate testament. In the number 9, the answer is, because the subject joy corresponds to the singular is. In the last number, the answer is are, because the plural subject roses correspond to the verb are. Okay, you finished reviewing the basics of subject-verb agreement. Remember that the singular subject is paired with a single verb and the plural subject is paired with a plural verb. So, prepositional phrases are sometimes confusing. It's a good idea to get into the habit of ignoring prepositional phrases that follow the subject. And the last four sentences with connecting verbs, the verb must always match the subject and not the nominative predicate.